Hey, Mark Stewart here, Guitar Mash, homemade music, the virtual campfire. Today we are we are so happy to welcome Bill Frisell as our song leader, sound leader, and all things in between. And there's a whole lot. There he is. Let's see if we can get Bill in here. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hey,
Hi.
hey.
What's this about leader? I'm not no leader.
Oh man, listen. I've seen a couple of your bands, and I gotta say, you're a leader.
No, I'm counting on you for today, though. Boy,
Hey, right back at you, Bill. It's great to see you there.
you too.
All right, I love all the things behind you. We have some little characters peering in, and perhaps a cigar box guitar. You tell me.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's all
Yeah,
kinds of stuff in here.
wonderful. How you doing, Bill?
Um, you know, I'm good. No, I'm good.
Yeah,
Hope everybody else is too during all.
yeah. I like to say we're all doing a completely different version of precisely the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, but the great thing about what we're about to do is we all get to come together in spite of the distance between us. And thank you so much for coming to us today and
Oh,
choosing these two lovely songs.
well, no, thank you. Um,
Yeah, so Bill, tell us where you are. Where are you coming from?
well, I'm in Brooklyn and
Hmm.
we actually have a house here, so I'm
Wonderful.
really lucky. We're a ways out in Brooklyn and there's
Yeah,
trees outside and we can go for walks. And
that's good.
so, and
That's
I'm
good.
sitting around playing my guitar all
Yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah. I felt like a 14-year-old in terms of my relationship with the guitar over the
Yeah,
last couple months.
totally. Me too. It was
Yeah,
like coming back to, I
yeah,
haven't done it since forever. So,
yeah. Well, we have to count the blessings we have, and then, and then help as much as we can.
yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah.
thank you for doing what you're doing there. It's amazing.
Oh, this is the real thing. Guitar Mash is about getting everyone to embrace their birthright as sound makers. Yeah. Hey, Bill. So I love your songs that you selected today. You Are My Sunshine and We Shall Overcome. And what are you going to start with?
Um, maybe You Are My Sunshine. Shall we do
Yeah,
that?
yeah. And before we start, tell us about this song and tell us about your relationship to this song.
Well, it goes so far back, it's one of those ones that just sort of it must have been, I heard my mother humming it in the kitchen when I was, two
Yeah,
years old. It's one of those ones that's just been in your blood. And then when I started to play it, well, actually, like the first thing you learn on the guitar, I think the first chord I learned was like a G chord, right?
yeah, yeah.
And and then maybe I learned a C chord, and so this song kind of fits. I'm still not tired of those chords. Um, I know we can do it in a bunch of different keys, but
Yeah.
um, no, I don't quite know what to say about it. It's I think I used to think it was a happy song. You listen to the melody,
Yeah.
and then I
Yeah.
was checking out the words, and it's pretty rough.
Yeah.
This guy
Yeah.
having a hard time, and
Yeah. No, I think it's a blues tune.
yeah, totally.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah. Well, Bill, you certainly you said you don't know what to say, but I beg to differ. You do know what to say. Thank you. That really that elucidates the thing that needed elucidating.
so I don't do the folks have lyrics to it and all?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm everybody, this is a wonderful opportunity. I'm going to join with all of you, and Bill is going to accompany us. We will, let's just imagine that we are, in fact, the celestial chorus. I mean, right now, I think we're entitled to think of ourselves as angelic and all together. So all of us are going to sing, and Bill is going to play the song. So listen carefully to Bill. He'll make it clear where the time is, and we'll all sing along. Yeah. And just so you know, I'm going to stay on screen, and I'm going to show the chords.
Oh, cool.
So I'll be moving, but I'm not going to be playing because because of the speed of light, and our sound won't work. But I will be showing the chords and following Bill, and probably mouthing some of the words, and we'll all sing along with Bill. So yeah.
Can you see me okay? Let me see.
Yeah, if you can get your hand in there. Yeah, people love to see that left hand. That's nice. Yeah.
Can you hear it okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm not sure what when I play this song a lot, and the melody is so, like I said, it's in my blood and maybe a lot of other people's, but it's just in there. So I think I'm gonna just kind of play the melody, and I'm just, if everybody keeps the melody going,
yeah,
and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Are you going to do an introduction, or should we just start right on it?
We can just start right on it.
So go ahead and count us in.
Tell me when to stop.
No. Okay, Bill.
everybody. I hope they're all singing because
We all were. We all were, Bill. It was beautiful. It was such a joy. Such a joy. And I'm going to tell you, it became clear while we were doing that this, you could roll that tape again and a whole other bunch of people could play along and experience the same thing we just did. Perhaps that's the miracle. Maybe that's the miracle we're discovering in these times. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Just beautiful.
But
wow.
It's also one of those songs you could just keep. I could have gone on for a half hour, and it's sort of
yeah.
keep unfolding as you go.
Yeah, it's like Max Escher, one of those strange loops. Yeah, the waterfalls that just falls and rises. Yeah, and never stops. Yeah, right on, Phil. Well, this next song, of course, is a very important song in American history, and I'd love to hear your relationship to it.
Well, again, it's one of those ones that never goes away. When we first talked about this, maybe even before we thought about this song, you said something about Pete Seeger, your philosophy with music. The way he would bring folks in. He didn't. It was so inclusive what he did, and
that's right. Yeah.
I know the history of the song goes. I mean, I'm not no scholar. I think it goes back much further than him, but he had a lot to do with bringing it forward during the civil rights movement and all that. And
yeah. There was one word. There was one word that he changed, because of course it was a song. It was a personal song. It was "I Shall Overcome."
Oh, right.
And Pete changed it to "we" because we needed the "we." Yeah.
And we still do. So.
We still do. That's right. We still need the "we."
I mean, there's so many of those songs that they just remain. Every single day we need them, and this is ones more than ever.
Yeah, right on.
And he also, just thinking about him, he always had some. I remember I saw an interview with him late in his life. Someone was doing an interview and they were trying to get him to say something like, said, after all you've been through and now we're going through this, aren't you pissed off? And they were trying to get him to say something like, and somehow he I wish I had the words, but he said, no, you're just look around. He was talking about how we can, you can't look so far outside. You have to look right around, like what we were saying earlier. Here I am, we're together.
Sort of. Yeah.
But I'm cool. I'm here. I'm thankful for this. And there's, we gotta, look, do good things close by, and they become, it's contagious, and that spreads out. And
that's right.
That seemed like his, and it worked. You saw the impact that he had, with, making these small gestures.
Yeah.
Right with someone that's right next to you, and then that spreads on.
That's right. That's right. Think globally, but act locally.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Well, we're going to do this one in the key of C. I like to call, every time I say a key, I always say the people's key, but C might even be the people's key. Who knows?
And I'm not sure how I'll do this. I guess kind of the same. I'll just kind of keep
do it. Just lead us the way you'd lead anyone who is in the room with you, because we all are. So, and I'll do the same.
I'm not, in all the bands I play with, I'm not I hope you I thought you knew that. I surround myself with all these people that I can just follow along with. You know, that's my secret, you know.
Yeah, well, and of course, you're entitled to your perspective.
No, it's true. You know, they say, you know, the whatever a band is only as strong as its weakest link. So I make sure that I'm the weakest link. And here I am by myself, you know, and it's like, oh man.
No, you're not. But the good news is you're not by yourself, and
Yeah, yeah.
it only feels like you are. So go ahead and just take us through it, and we'll all start singing right at the top, and I'll do the same thing. I'll show the chords and sing very quietly,
Okay.
and we'll do this one.
Okay. This might take me a minute to get sort of, you'll hear it.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Bill.
Oh, thank you, Mark.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everybody.
That was, I don't know how many words I want to say after that, except to tell you how grateful I am that we had this time and that you shared this with all the people tuning in today.
Oh, thank you. It's so great what you're doing. So,
Yeah, right back at you, brother. All
yep.
right. So be safe and be good.
Yeah, you too, and everybody,
That's right.
everybody out there, hang in
Hey,
there.
and I want to tell everybody these two songs, sing them for the rest of the day with all the people in your household. Sing these two songs the rest of the day, and maybe tomorrow too, and any day after that you choose. They're yours. They're yours to have and to hold and to sing and to love. So thank you, Bill, for help expressing all those things and so much more.
No, thank you.
Okay, until we meet again.
Yeah, soon.
Okay, happy trails, Bill.
Yeah, you too. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.